And we're
All
back.
right, so we're back in. Somebody was pooping, so that was a fecal related delay. I apologize for it. Wasn't us. It was somebody on the teams. Was like I don't know what happened. He was driving and then he was pooping and then I think he ate a sandwich. I don't know. Anyway, he's done now. Obviously, we're seeing the Jarvan ban from GG Gaming, which is wise, I think. They got rocked pretty hard by that Jarvan in the last game. I also would hope they would ban Twisted Fate, as they now know how dangerous that was. So we'll see what ends up actually happening.
Yeah, I mean, I would if they don't ban Twisted Fate, they're just asking to lose this game.
Well, they're asking you to get Twisted Fated again. So, and now that Asuna Fan Club has first pick, I could definitely see them picking up Twisted Fate.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that they would pick him up if he's available. He was able to almost. He didn't get that inhib bot lane, did he? When he was doing that split push.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't. But
No, he did not.
He got it exposed.
So I mean, if Asuna Fan Club does get the lead, they tend to just completely capitalize on it.
Mm-hmm. Thresh, Shen, Jarvan, Kha'Zix, the bans right now. Kha'Zix is very dangerous if given to the right people. And, I mean, he's potentially very dangerous no matter who's playing him. Just sort of depends on matchups and how they handle the bug.
And Asuna Fan Club doesn't like the Blitzcrank. I mean, he was making some plays early on in that match, and he's a baby speed bump, basically.
Yeah. And they banned Hecarim. So Twisted Fate again left open. Let's see what happens. You know, I'd love to see Sky over here get to play Hecarim, see what he can do with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, I don't know, at a loss for words on the lack of TF ban. I would imagine that Asuna Fan Club would pick him up.
Yeah, I imagine they will too. Yep, first pick right there, Twisted Fate. So we're going to see that again. And we'll see how they respond this time. We're going to see the Sejuani pick up and the Lulu pick up this time. So they're not going to let themselves get Lulu'd in bot lane.
I mean, the Sedge pickup.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm slightly behind you, and
Yeah,
I'm trying to look at chat at the same time. So
no worries.
if I repeat what you say, I apologize.
We're going to see Janna picked up by Asuna Fan Club. It's not locked in yet, but now it is. Janna. Shyvana. I would love to see a Shyvana. I haven't seen a Shyvana since Season 2.
Well, I mean, that's mostly due to the fact that, I mean, they're talking about changing her up a little bit in the PvE and having her Fury, it's almost 3 times as fast regenning. So your Dragon form would be up.
Always.
Every team fight. So and that's the only any form of CC that she has until she picks up like a Frozen Mallet or something. So
that is true. Rumble getting picked up again, but this time by GG Gaming. So GG Gaming taking a lot of champions that the Fan Club was using last time.
It looks like GG Gaming's actually. I know I talked to a couple of them before the match started, and they mentioned they don't really team comp. They don't really work together, so to say, as they do just get super aggressive and try to get a lead early. And since that didn't work that last game, obviously, I think they're actually going to try to switch it up and work together as a team.
I would certainly hope so, because the Asuna Fan Club definitely did. So we will be seeing that. Kog'Maw.
I don't know how I feel about Kog'Maw into TF. I don't think I like that very much. That's a risky game that they're playing.
That is a risky game that they're playing. They do have a Lulu there, so we'll see how that works out for them. I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. We do have a Caitlyn and a Renekton getting picked up by Asuna Fan Club, so a lot of reptiles on Asuna Fan Club's team. And a Cassidon So we're going to see Kassadin and TF in the mid lane, which should be an interesting match.
I mean, it's a fairly solid pick for TXC. I was talking to Placebo about it, and Caston's actually one of his favorite champions. So
Yeah,
and probably one of the most played.
it's a good pickup. It's going to be an interesting match there. TF and Kassadin both really mobile mid laners, so they'll be able to roam up and down when they get a nice wave push. Oh, Zed perhaps? Maybe. We're not sure at this point.
I mean, both of those champions are high mobility. They'll be able to get the backlines a lot easier than Swain.
All right, Zed will be the
Lux,
choice.
so.
Zed will be the choice. It'll be a Zed mid versus TF, and that'll be fun. Zed, probably one of the better picks I could think of to go against the Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate not really able to do a whole lot to Zed once Zed gets up close, especially if he already used a gold card. And Zed'll just go ham.
There is that.
Because that's what Zed does. We're looking at a Caitlyn versus a Kog'Maw bot lane. What's interesting about Caitlyn versus Kog'Maw is it's even more of a range battle than Caitlyn versus Varus. So we're going to see that get a little crazy. Caitlyn Janna. Yeah, excuse me. Caitlyn Janna, a really safe lane. I mean, legitimately, Janna has so much disengage and protect. It's kind of like Caitlyn Lulu. I don't see. Sejuani is a really potent ganker, but I really don't see Caitlyn Janna getting killed in lane.
I don't either, especially when TF can respond so quickly. So Bion's just gonna have to farm fest it up and pull some double lift shenanigans and just farm and farm and farm.
And granted, with Shyvana being the jungler for Asuna Fan Club, I don't really see Lulu Kog'Maw getting ganked super hard either. I don't see them getting killed.
But they do have Twisted Fate. So
they do have Twisted Fate. It would have to be a 4-man affair, I think, to really secure anything.
Oh yeah, I mean I totally agree. I mean we can talk as much theory as we want. So Fan Club proved us wrong earlier, so there is that.
Well, Asuna Fan Club got ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, and last game I was saying, if they manage to get their team fight off, I think they'll do a lot better. And they did.
Yeah, so Sky has proven to be a terrifying jungle.
Yes.
So I don't expect Lulu and Kog'Maw to get killed at all in a perfect world, but Shyvana might be able to make something happen even without Twisted Fate. So
well, Shyvana didn't take exhaust, so literally all she's going to be able to do is run at them until she has her ultimate. But even then, that's just facilitating the running.
yeah.
So I mean, it's unless Lulu and Kog'Maw are all the way up in the front, like if they're pushed all the way to tower. And Shyvana has so that Shyvana can have enough room to chase them around, maybe then. But I'm not really seeing Shyvana being able to do a whole lot to bot lane by herself. If TF comes in as well, then we're talking, especially with Janna. But I don't think any Shyvana ganks on bot lane, unless for some reason GG Gaming decides to not ward it all,
or they step on a trap for no reason. Cupcake
Right.
traps, they're
Right.
strong.
They are. So just be careful there. Renekton and Rumble is also going to be pretty interesting. I personally, I hate Rumble. I really do. I hate Rumble with every fiber of my being. He's a dumb champion, in my opinion. And I play a lot of Renekton when I have to go top lane. I really like Renekton a lot. So I can never beat Rumble in top lane as Renekton without a lot of help.
And you actually do really good against Rumble. Renekton, that matchup's really good for Renekton, actually. So
Renekton should. Well, I'm not a top laner. Renekton, Glycogen is a much better player than me, so he should be able to do just fine. Especially if what you're saying, in that the matchup favors Renekton. If that's the case, then he should be just fine.
Well, I mean, the way you want to play that matchup is if Rumble's burning Flame Spitter to keep it, right in the danger zone. You wait for Flame Spitter to go down. Slice in, stun, Q, slice out.
Right.
And
I mean, that's what you do.
It's a really solid trade.
That's what you do to everyone with Renekton.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Like, that's how you play Renekton. But
You
to
have to
me,
wait for that Flame Spitter to be down.
yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is just his Flame Spitter just never seems to be down.
You have like a 0.75 second, it seems like, but it's longer than that. But it seems very low.
Short. I like the butterfly Kog'Maw.
Yeah, so
like
skins that are
skin.
coming out this game, guys, since you don't get to see those because we have our wicked-looking loading screen.
Yeah.
I have Underworld Twisted Fate, Tempest Janna, Dark Flame Shyvana, Arctic Warfare Caitlyn, and then on the other team it's just Monarch Kog'Maw.
What do you mean just Monarch Kog'Maw? That's only the single greatest Kog'Maw skin in the entire game. Yeah, way. No. See, there's a legendary skin, but it's not as cool. Yeah, it shoots fireworks, but he's not a butterfly.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, look at him. He's a pretty butterfly. Look at him. Tell me he's not adorable.
All right, you win.
Yeah, all right. See? There.
I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah. Kog'Maw, still to this day, unrivaled comedic potential in League of Legends.
Second to Teemo, as bad as that hurt to say.
No, Teemo is not as funny as Kog'Maw, especially not
Kog'Maw actually has
hilarious.
Ghost Flash for the maximum positioning in team.
The only thing I have found in League of Legends that is close to as amusing as Monarch Kog'Maw is Trundle's new dance. Trundle's new dance is freaking hilarious.
All right, so we got this pings going out here, kind of all over the place.
Everything. Everybody wants to go everywhere, so we'll see where they actually end up going.
Looks like red team is going to. It looks like they're trying to stop golems. Well, the blue side is just kind of running into the Great Pharisar bush. Is what we've decided to name that.
We've dubbed it the Great Pharisar bush.
Yeah, we were doing some shoutcasting Thursday, and Pharisar played most of our games. He ran right to that bush every time.
Does that. Yeah, that's just what he does.
And then it was funny because the other players that he was playing against were catching on to it, and they would just sit there and first blood him.
Oh,
Jeff does pop that gold card.
Oh,
They've been seen.
Lulu's
Their plans
there.
are foiled. Their plans are foiled.
Renekton's laughing.
Just a little run around in circles. There's lots of wards going out early, especially for this
I
kind
just
of.
saw Star Trek Into Darkness the other day, and when they fought a bunch of Klingons, the Klingons have bat lifts like Renekton does. That weapon is nasty. It's a nasty weapon.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at it. It's just a sword with some handles on it. It's just like a big knife with handles on it.
We're gonna ignore you.
I mean, well, look at it though. It's so brutal.
Yes, Kyle. Yeah, I mean, I guess what you're talking about is more interesting than doing golems and.
It is. They always do golems. It's whatever. Nobody cares about golems. So what? They do golems. Big deal.
They're gonna be trying to 2v1 mid lane here.
Oh yeah, it looks like
Put
it.
Zed in the bot lane.
Yep. Zed in the bot lane. He is a pretty good 2v1. I don't know if he's going to be that good of a 2v1 against Caitlyn and Janna, though.
I mean, he does have Shadow. The first few levels are going to be rough.
Yeah.
GG Gaming looks like they like to do swaps all the day. So,
Into those alternate lanes. Shyvana's running around the top side. She's going to try and meet Sejuani at her red, possibly, or just come around for a gank onto Lulu and Kog'Maw. She's going to meet up with Lulu.
Shyvana's
got her. She's running straight in there. She's got the flow on her. There's the stun, the gold card from TF. Ignite. There's a lot of damage. Lulu fails the flash. Shyvana picks up first blood. Oh no.
Meanwhile, bot lane,
no.
Caitlyn and Janna forces Zed to back. Caitlyn may have been able to pick up that kill, but missed.
Sejuani got down by Shyvana and Sejuani having to jump out there.
Yeah, that's that poor Lulu.
That was unfortunate.
All she wanted to do was ward.
Shyvana flashing over to try and kill Sejuani again. Sejuani has her Arctic. What is Sejuani doing? Why is she standing there? Oh man, that is the most dangerous of things.
She pick up the rip.
Kog'Maw not really reacting to help Sejuani. She's just all by herself. Sejuani's going to go in and find Shyvana after taking the Wraith. She's going to get the slow on. Kog'Maw slow. There's an auto attack. One more from Kog'Maw will take her down. There it is. Sejuani's going to pick up the kill with her Northern Winds. Good job there, sticking around.
Twisted Fate just, I guess, wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
He hadn't rotated at all until after Shyvana died. I mean, generally when your jungler's in the...
Sejuani, you did that correctly.
Yeah. I mean, generally when your jungler's sitting in the enemy jungle, you want to be watching that. Keep an eye on that.
Right.
And Twisted Fate just kind of wasn't there. So, we'll see where this goes. Rumble and Renekton both kind of sit at the same health. Rumble still has 3 potions to Renekton's 4, so... But Rumble did pick up a ward, so he did opt to take... I don't know, I'm noticing a bunch of 2 rejuvenation beads in top lane as a start.
Yeah, people like doing that.
And I actually picked it up on like Shin and Mundo. I like to play Mundo top and just be a troll.
I mean, it does build directly into Hydra. I don't
or into
know.
a Warlocks, so...
Or into a Warmog, so it's really a good start for anyone who's going top lane, because most top laners will get either one of those items at least at some point.
Yeah, we've been noticing in a lot of matches lately that they start with... A lot of top laners will play Health Regen Quince.
Oh, here comes Sejuani into the bot lane. He's running in with Zed to try and get Caitlyn and Janna. I don't think there's going to be much success in that arena, though, because she's only level 3. So I don't really know what she thinks she's going to do there. Shyvana running around, going to get seen by Lulu. Kog'Maw's there. She's going to get tagged with the Flame Breath and the Gold card, and wow. That double bind. Caitlyn taking that bottom turret down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. GG Gaming's lane swapped twice, and it hasn't worked out for them either time. So we'll see if they decide to actually stop doing that. I don't know if it's because they're afraid of the bot lane or the mid or one of the solo lanes that they don't want to fight.
I think they're afraid of the jungle, to be totally honest. I think they're trying to put pressure on Twisted Fate so that he can't leave the lane as much as he did last game and gank places.
Yeah, but I mean, Twisted Fate's just kind of hanging out and doing his thing. I mean, he's still on farm with Zed, and my dog agrees with that, with that statement.
I mean, in theory, a 2v1 versus mid lane, the 2v1 lane should be able to stop mid lane from being able to exert very much pressure on the rest of the map. It's just not working out that way for GG Gaming.
And Rumble does ignite. Rumble ignites Renekton there, and Rumble just kind of just runs into Renekton and just kills him.
That's kind of what Rumble does.
And my dog is being a fan today, so...
Reasons why I hate Rumble. And Rumble's gonna equalizer the minion wave, because why not?
Well, I mean, it lets him push and go back.
He's gonna get found by Caitlyn and TF. This is not gonna end well for him. TF pointing in, Rumble having to flash away just to make sure he doesn't get killed. Good job on Rumble's part there.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure TF was too far away to do anything there.
He was, but...
I mean, his flash was up, he could have flashed for it, but... I would have saved flash spells, Rumble. I'd have played the risky game. But that's just how I play.
Well, I was gonna say, that's just you. You play the risky game.
Gotta save flash for kills, man. That's how it's done. And Renekton's actually opting to go bot lane, and they're gonna 2v1 Rumble now.
Interesting.
A lot of strange lane swaps going on in this game.
Well, they did already take the tower down, so there's really no reason for them to be.
Speaking of the tower down, they are 1,000 gold ahead, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
And Asuna Fan Club is once again getting that early lead, and they will keep it.
Yep, Kog'Maw's going to go in with Lulu. He activated his Arcane Barrage. Nothing yet, right? Meanwhile, Rumble up against Caitlyn and Janna in the top lane. Rumble CS at 40, Renekton CS, they're effectively the same. Sejuani's on level 5, whereas Shyvana is also on level 5, I suppose. Speaking of, she's coming in on the mid lane here, going to Flame Breath the men. They just will not leave Lulu alone. And Lulu's been ignited. She's going to still go down, just can't escape from the damage. And Lulu has been killed 3 times. She has been every kill for Asuna Fan Club.
They don't like Lulu, apparently.
No, they really
Lulu had
don't.
exhaust there, but I don't think she was in a position to get that off.
Yeah.
And Rumble's got that haunting guys, and he's putting a bit of a hurt on Caitlyn and Janna. And it's not too threatening because they do have a lot of disengage. But when Sedge does come up top with Rumble, they will kill both of them very easily.
Yeah.
So,
Especially when Sejuani hits 6.
I mean, they're keeping the wards up, so they got good ward coverage.
So we've got a lot of interesting shenanigans going on mid lane. Just people dancing around, doing the thing that you do when you're around mid and trying to make people make mistakes.
I mean, GG Gaming is going to have to try to find the slightest kink in their armor and capitalize on
Renekton
it.
taking quite a bit of damage from Kog'Maw.
I honestly don't think Renekton cares. He's just kind of like, Equalizer
Well,
does
he is
go off
going to
to
have to go
farm
back.
top lane, so Rumble is trying to go back. Rumble is, wow, he's actually pretty low.
Shyvana now stealing Sejuani's red buff. I'm wondering, Sejuani is going to make it there, but not in time to see the red buff get stolen. She will know that Shyvana was just there, so Shyvana's running up right now, trying to execute a dive. Sejuani looking for Shyvana. Shyvana looking for Rumble. Sejuani's going to find Shyvana, taking a lot of damage. Here comes TF. That's probably going to be a kill. Yep, at least one. There goes Sejuani. And Rumble's not going to be able to do a whole lot. He does not have Equalizer. He's just going to try to Flame Spitter as much as he can. But Shyvana's too big in the dragon form. And we're going to see top tower fall as well.
Yeah, we talked about the TF ban and how they didn't decide to ban TF. I don't get it. I mean, TF's doing what he was doing last game.
Yep.
Showing up, capitalizing on mistakes, and being there for the tower dives.
Yeah, he really hasn't been bullied out of lane at all.
And
I mean, he's behind on CS, but he's 2-0-3.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, he's getting that early lead from just those kills and assists and the 2 towers that have fallen. And the only person there to kind of push mid lane was Lulu. I mean, if you're going to punish TF, you got to push his towers down when he leaves.
Renekton and Zed are having a little bit of a tiff. Renekton picked up that chain vests to counter Zed's brutalizer, so not a whole lot of damage being done by Zed to Renekton. Oh, and he dodges the stun with the ultimate. Renekton has been deathmarked. There's the equalizer from Rumble. The Ignite is down on both Renekton and Zed. Renekton's going to make it out okay due to his ultimate.
Yeah, his ultimate and Slice and Dice was he just was too far away.
Yeah.
Got too much of a lead on him. And TF is taking quite a bit of damage in mid lane. Kog'Maw is making TF's life very difficult, but you're going to see Janna and Caitlyn come up to keep that tower alive.
Yeah, Kog'Maw's a very dangerous carry. He does
And
a lot of
Rumble
damage.
gets picked off by Shyvana again.
Oh, yes. Yep, he's about to. He's going to try to get in. He actually manages to not die right away, but Shyvana's going to flash and pick that one up.
All right, Sky, touche. You decided not to take exhaust, so you can flash Q people all game. That's the third time you've done that. Or second time, excuse me. The second time you've done that. So, touche, sir. You got me.
That's funny.
So
We
we're
got a
sitting
pink ward going up on Dragon.
quite a bit of gold lead already. I mean, it's 11 minutes in the game, and it's close to 4,000. Or it is a little over 4,000, excuse me.
Yep.
That's rough, the 11-minute mark. That percentage is just outside. And Asuna Fan Club is set up to do Dragon here. They're pushing out the lane. The wave is pushing mid lane. Shyvana and Janna are going to sit there and do Dragon, while Caitlyn and TF distract them.
Yep. I mean, and it's not necessarily a distraction. Caitlyn and TF are just putting out a lot of damage, and they're going to keep them right on their tower. Shyvana with Janna shields is going to be able to take Dragon out just fine, and they do. First Dragon going to Asuna Fan Club. Their gold lead now increasing to over 5,000. And they are 4 kills ahead, 2 towers and 1 dragon. Sejuani going in, the ult combo with the dash. There's the ult from Lulu, going to melt TF. Shyvana's not going to be able to make it out either. Zed getting both of those kills. Sejuani very low, but that's okay. That's what she was in there to do. She is going to get sniped by Caitlyn. Oh, no, but her teammates take it for her.
There's a little bit of hesitation there. It almost didn't make it in time.
Yeah, no, they were like,
It almost threaded the needle.
All right, fine. we'll save her.
I don't even
Alright.
think that would have killed her, actually. I'm fairly certain that she would have lived.
Maybe.
60 armor. What is Caitlyn's ult doing right now? That'd have been close. It'd have been real close.
Zed is playing the most dangerous game.
Unseen
about
blade.
the
Unseen blade, sir.
Unseen blade stuff.
So, I mean, we are seeing...
The breadliest.
Kog'Maw's farm sitting at 97 to Caitlyn's 84. Kog'Maw doesn't have a kill, but he does have 3 assists, and he is a little bit farther in farm. He doesn't have boots, though. I would imagine that if you're Kog'Maw without escapes, you would...
You don't need boots. What is this boots nonsense you keep talking about? Boots are for noobs. As Kog'Maw and Zed and... Is that Lulu? Who was that? That was Sejuani. They're trying to combo in on there. Shyvana going in, getting slowed by Sejuani. Kog'Maw putting out lots of damage. One more auto attack. He will get it, but it's going to cost him. TF going to pick that kill up. Going to pick up a couple other kills as well with Renekton. I don't know if that flash was worth it.
No, not at all. I mean, it baited the rest of his team into dying. Like, they should have all just backed away when they saw TF. But instead, Kog'Maw flashed and got...
Kog'Maw is a man. Kog'Maw is a man.
Or 2. Yeah, no, 3. I mean, if we see the worth all chat, I don't see it, so obviously not worth it.
There's that equalizer. Rumble also a man. In case anyone was curious.
TF is a bigger man, I think.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Rumble, I don't know. I don't know what that was. That was...
Rumble flashed on top of them, and to clarify, Twisted Fate just ignited him and just left.
I don't understand. This is the sort of behavior that we exhibit sometimes when we're not playing so well.
or when we just don't really care.
Right, that too. I'm not sure.
Shyvana actually picked up a Blade of the Rune King, which has been a pretty popular pickup for Shyvana lately.
Yeah, Shyvana
does
proc
that twice. Yeah, it procs twice, so you get 3 procs of... You auto attack and then Q, and it procs Blade of the Rune King 3 times almost instantly.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy.
Which for you people that don't do math, that's 15% health.
Yeah. So it does a lot of damage.
Right. Yeah, and then if you...
TF going in to try and get some burst on, Kog'Maw trying to counter it. I mean, I don't know if I'd be trying to fight for this tower.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta...
Oh, Shyvana from behind, that's not good. There's Caitlyn and Shyvana comboing for quite a bit of damage. She's just gonna dive in. She will not manage to get Sejuani killed thanks to the Lulu ultimate. Kog'Maw doing some auto attacks. There's Zed coming in, kind of missed the shadow a little bit, and we're gonna see everybody back off.
I mean, GG Gaming almost had a really good turnaround right there. It was real close. I mean, the Sedge ult landed on 2 people, I believe. Zed was rotating around. Rumble was right there.
Here comes Renekton leading the charge. He's at full HP. Rumble's going to get stunned on the tower twice. There's a Caitlyn ulti. Rumble just gets evaporated. Renekton diving 2 towers deep for Lulu will pick up the kill. Zed is going to pick up Shyvana, and then TF is going to pick up Zed. So that's almost, that's 3 down.
I see TF go down bot lane to keep that tower alive and get a little extra farm here. Yep. No need to burn your ult when you're already in the team fight in mid lane. So.
Yep.
Save that ult to go bot lane, push that out. And he's got enough AP to wave clear the backline minions with his Q alone. So it lets him red card the front minions. So he's literally clearing wave in like a second and a half. Which let him push that all the way up to tower very quickly and then just go back, recall, be ready for the next team fight.
Right.
And Twisted Fate does have mobility boots, so he's looking to kind of be everywhere this game. He's 6'1", had 7 right now. And he has, we talked about him being a little far behind in farm. He is now in the lead of farm in this game, which should never happen this early in the game.
Yeah, he's got 132 CS next to Kog'Maw, who's got 111. Those are the 2 top ranking CSs right now. Zed is right behind them with 107, and Renekton and Rumble are close with the in the 90s for farm.
We do see Twisted Fate with that Twin Shadow, so he's going to try to sneak up on people and ghost them.
Like he's doing right now. There's the Twin Shadows. Lulu taking a bunch of damage, but he's going to have to back off once the Sejuani comes in.
Yeah, Sedge scared him off. That Lulu just getting
and here we go. Kog'Maw's coming around with Rumble. Sejuani's there. Her ultimate is up, so we're going to see the equalizer go down. Sejuani has not ulted yet. We're going to get... Oh, man, Rumble's taking a lot of damage. But he's going to make it out thanks to Lulu's ultimate. There's a Caitlyn ult. Lulu's going to intercept that for him. Good guy Lulu getting that in there. And, yeah, we're going to see them back off as Asuna Gaming is just going to continue the push.
I mean, they're just being big, beefy. Like, you have Renekton and Shyvana in the front line.
And Shyvana's not even tanky. I mean, all of her defense comes from her dragon form right now. Yeah.
and you're seeing that now. She's about to die.
Zed and Kog'Maw combining for quite a bit of damage. She's not going to die because of the Janna ultimate. Renekton just diving in, taking Zed out there. And that was 2 turrets in 1 push right there.
I don't know, if I was Sky right there, I think I would have ulted just to get that extra bit of armor and magic resistance.
Well, he didn't have to. He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't have to, but that would have scared the living hell out of me. Yeah, I guess he does quick math, because that scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna give him the math thing. I think he just got lucky.
No, you can't be diamond if you don't do math.
That's just not true. Look at Ferrisar. I know that. He's a Russian. He doesn't do math. He just hams.
And it looks like GG Gaming is going to go for their first dragon of the game.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of pushing him out of the base there, and they're able to take dragon. I mean they lost 2 towers. Hey, but they got a dragon, so.
Hey, any amount of gold to catch up at this point. They're down 5 towers to none, and over 10,000 gold. There's a lot to get done at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's getting kind of rough for GG Gaming, and that's 10k gold before the 20-minute mark. That's insane.
Right.
In comparison, we do have just to show you how good those turrets are doing.
Caitlyn's already got an Infinity Edge.
Yeah, and Kog'Maw's got a BS Sword of Pickaxe, and he is farther ahead in farm than Caitlyn. So a few extra kills and a few extra towers do put her in the lead there.
And that's crucial too. Once Caitlyn gets Infinity Edge, the poke starts becoming a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean she just runs over and auto attacks you a couple times, headshots you, and there's a chunk of your health. Along with TF cards, their poke is strong enough to whittle them down enough to tower dive, if they so choose. I mean, they do have Shyvana and Renekton there, so.
I mean, and that's what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do see Shyvana actually picking up a Ruby Crystal, making some progress towards the tank.
This inhibitor is exposed, and Shyvana, Caitlyn, and Janna are all going to go on it. All that's there to stop them is Zed and Lulu, which is not going to be enough unless the rest of the team shows up. Kog'Maw's there. He's going to throw in some damage. The inhibitor will go down. Sejuani ult's being landed. We're going to see a lot of damage being put out. Shyvana's very low. Kog'Maw's ulting. Zed's going to pick up Twisted Fate there. Caitlyn's going to get Zed. Renekton having to ult in and out. He's been exhausted. Lulu ultimate on Sejuani. We're going to see Kog'Maw and Lulu chase down Shyvana and Caitlyn. Unfortunately, Kog'Maw they'll both go down. We're going to see him pick up the Shyvana, and Rumble is going to end up picking Janna. So it's a 4-for-4 trade, Rumble and Caitlyn being the only ones left alive.
No, that was a little strange.
That was a little bit janky.
Yeah, I mean, GG Gaming had pushed him out of... They'd won that teamfight. That teamfight was won. Even though they didn't kill everybody that they wanted to, Zed picked up the kill on Twisted Fate. I mean, he did die for it, but that's kind of what Zed does, is he dies for killing squishies. Shyvana died. TF died. I mean, they had it, right? All they had to do is push down mid. They could have let the other team just run. This game isn't about killing people. It's... Oh, excuse me, a couple of them didn't actually die. But GG Gaming had all in all won that team fight. And they could have just pushed down mid and let them get away, instead of chasing and giving up more kills.
True.
I mean, it's actually beneficial even if Asuna Fan Club does die, and TF does get flash stunned onto Zed there. And
yes, he does. Flash stun and Renekton combo makes Zed go boom.
Yeah, and then they could have pushed down mid lane, possibly got a tower or two out of it. But Zed decided to chase and essentially do nothing with those kills. And Renekton opting to just run up and tank the tower. I don't think his team's telling him to back off and stop doing that.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty huge push here in the top lane. We got all of the Asuna Fan Club except for TF is up there in that top jungle, hanging out, waiting, trying to make some stuff happen.
I mean,
TF is there too. My apologies. I thought TF wasn't there. Nope, it's all 5 of the Asuna Fan Club up in the top lane. And they have incredible siege capability with the Janna shield and the disengage and the Caitlyn poke. Sejuani's going to ult in, go in after the turret's down. We're going to see a lot of damage go on. Somebody's been squirreled. Sejuani is ulted by Lulu. Kog'Maw's going to get Caitlyn, or Zed's going to get Caitlyn and Shyvana. TF's going to get Zed and Sejuani. Rumble's going to go down, also to Twisted Fate. and they are turning the tide here. Twisted Fate with his cards up. Kog'Maw not able to do quite enough damage. He will pick up Janna, and Lulu will get Renekton. Unfortunately for Lulu, it's her versus Twisted Fate, and Twisted Fate will pick up the double kill. Twisted Fate just got a delayed penta.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did get a triple kill and a double right there. So
Yep.
I wish we need like a flashing screen for pentakills, I think, and make it super cheesy. But unfortunately, they managed to push.
Alive right now.
Yeah, I mean, they managed to push one tower, but he can't go any farther without risking getting killed by Zed or Sedge. So
yeah, they respawned before he could get to the tower.
And there's the Hourglass on Twisted Fate, so it's gonna be very hard to kill him when he ults in.
Mm-hmm.
And he does have the kill power, as we've just seen. So
he has a really interesting build. I mean, he doesn't have Death Cap.
Very utility.
He doesn't have Void Staff. Yeah, he's all utility. He does still have 389 ability power though.
Yeah, and that's proccing on Lynchbane, and that's letting him hit towers hard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're going for right now. TF doesn't actually, and that build is more based towards if they need to split push, they can. TF has no problem with it. He does have Moby Boots. Ghosts do go off from Twisted Fate.
Ghosts go off. Lulu's going to get one of them. Twisted Fate's almost in range for Kog'Maw. He's got those Moby shoes. He will get Kog'Maw there. Caitlyn jumps in with the net, and that was an easy pickup for them.
I mean, they have two options here. They can siege towers and possibly risk getting killed, or they can just run straight for Baron. Kog'Maw is down. GG Gaming doesn't have a whole lot of damage left.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to decide to do. It looks like they're opting for Baron.
I mean, Twisted Fate is going to push down the bot lane, and Sedge, the jungler, is going to run bot lane.
No,
pings do go off.
It's too late at this point.
Well, they just lost Baron and a tower. They couldn't quite decide where to go. The Equalizer is doing quite a bit of damage to the enemy team here, so... Oh, the Glitterland steal!
Oh!
Man.
Glitterland steal!
Oh, man!
And the Glitterland steal! Oh, she's gonna go down for it, but what a play! Oh, Matt Rizzo would be so proud. And they're gonna get chased out. Renekton will end up going down to Rumble. Kog'Maw's back up at this point. TF is very low. Sejuani chasing down Janna. Will she turn and grab TF? She's just going to turn and get destroyed by TF, and Janna almost killed. Not quite. Caitlyn will take out Kog'Maw without too much effort.
TF are just kind of kiting Rumble around.
Rumble's still trying to get this Shyvana, and he will pick up Shyvana. He's probably going to get TF and Janna as well if this keeps up at this rate. Janna's got the ward in there. She's going to know for sure. TF running up lane. Caitlyn was in there. She's going to try and take out this inhibitor, and all that's there to stop her is Lulu, so she will pick that up. Lulu now going to take some damage from Caitlyn, who's going to turn to try and take the other towers.
And Sejuani is forced to flash.
Out here. Oh! Reported. Zed's going to get Caitlyn with Rumble and Lulu. TF's got his ultimate up. He's going to port bot lane. Kog'Maw's there. Yeah! He's flashing.
And the Ghost did come up and stop the chase there. Tiff, I mean, he hit the tower, I guess. Almost got it down. Like, Shyvana could just run up there with her speed boost to just...
65 hit points.
Yeah, she can just run up with Burnout and just kind of take that tower. So, a little risky for TF, but he managed to get out of there alive. Barely. TF does pick up that needlessly large rod, which will probably be the death cap. And, I mean, he's not picking up the Void Staff, and he doesn't really need it. I mean, they have a runic... They don't even have a runic bulwark right now. They just have an Aegis, so...
I'm sorry. Can we go back and talk about the Glitterlands Lulu steal?
I don't know what to talk about.
Lulu's still buried with the Glitterlands. Can I get an amen? Chat, can I get an amen?
Like, I don't... That shouldn't happen, ever. I mean...
No.
The Glitterlands steal. Glitterlands does literally 260 damage.
That's pick up there by Asuna Fan Club.
That's just I don't know, like the Glitterland steal.
Yeah, that was the business. That was the business right there.
TF does ult up and just take that tower real quick, so...
Yep.
He does have Lynchbait. He can destroy towers and buildings fast.
Just wait until Nashor's Tooth gets improved. You can build that all day.
Right. Let me just Gnash his Tooth with Malady passive. Passive bonus damage. Yeah.
That's gonna be the tits right there. Diana's gonna be a lot of fun with that too.
The bee's knees.
Yep.
Couple words going out.
All right. Well, now we've got. I mean, at this point, it's just pushing in. It's just a pushing in of GG Gaming space. GG Gaming throwing the Sejuani kill. She's just gonna go and die.
Yeah, Seju's by herself there. So.
Yep. There's the equalizer going down. We got all of the team is everywhere, and everybody's just dying a lot. I can't really explain it. We got a lot of kills going out. The teams got split. Rumble's going to go down to TF. Kog'Maw and Lulu, the only ones left alive, both very low. And TF with his Lich Bane and his Shyvana are just going to push these towers and this inhibitor down. Kog'Maw's there. He did manage to heal up. Will he be able to take out Twisted Fate before Twisted Fate can take him? Doesn't look like it. He has been ignited. Oh, no, he's not ignited.
Oh, he does fall to the card.
Wow.
Ran
what
right
a
into the
flash
wild
card. That was a flash. Oh, there wasn't a flash card. That was
I just kind of tossed him out and just kind of wild card win.
Well, that's probably going to be GG again. Sejuani's in there. She's hurting Shyvana. Lulu's going to pick up the kill. Will TF manage to get out without dying? Zonya's, no. Lulu gets a double kill. Janna's the only one left alive. Zed picks up the kill. So literally every building is down for GG Gaming. The only thing that's left standing is the Nexus.
So basically what's going to have to happen GG Gaming can come back. It's a long shot. They're going to have to ace him 3 times while your inhibitors are up.
TF did pick up that death cap. TF now has 660 ability power. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if TF just poured it in and auto-attacked the Nexus once or twice.
Yeah, I'm expecting that. I mean, he does have... I'm sure he has Spellblade as well.
Of course he does.
So... That's all it takes is him to just run in and Lynchbane proc it a couple of times and he wins.
Yep.
So I wouldn't imagine if you see TF run up to a wall for GG Gaming, run up to one of the base walls, ult, and if nobody's nearby, like if they're on the outskirts of the base, he can just run in and kill it.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's home guarding now. And how long till he's in range?
And his Zonyas should be up in time, so he will be able to just Zonyas when he gets there if he can't finish off that Nexus, and the rest of his team will be there. So
yeah, that's what's going to go on right now.
GG Gaming caught between a rock and a hard place here.
He's ulting now. He's going to ult now. Oh, and him came up, so they're going to have to take that out. Here comes TF.
TF goes in to do the back door.
Yep. Yep, and that's game. TF's going to pick that one up. He's going to ult Zonyas into the... Okay.
And he's dancing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was an interesting way for that match to end. 13,000 gold in the lead. Asuna Fan Club picks that up, takes the series to 2-0, and we'll be back with Game 3 in just a bit.